We are back. I'm JD.
What's going on, everybody? Rockman building.
This is Out of the Game. Look, we're going to jump right into it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? By now,
please go buy them.
People have invested $94 million into this movie. In a single day, on Friday, they did more than Captain America the Winter Soldier did it first day. They did more than Thor the Dark World did its first day. So we told y'all a few months back that this was going to be the movie, and it was.
I mean, shout out to everybody involved. I mean, from Chris Pratt all the way down to Bradley Cooper, all the way up to Drax, a.k.a.
Oh, down to Bradley Cooper. I got you. We do puns every now and
then. Hey, man,
yeah.
Need that leg. Need that leg.
Need that eye. Yeah. Movie was outstanding. We got,
brilliant, man.
Rocket as our guest here with us today. So let's just jump into this, man. Let's just talk about some of the high points in the movie. What were some of the things you liked?
Just the fact, okay, for everybody who doesn't know, this is Chris Pratt, the actor who did Star-Lord, or a.k.a. Peter Quill.
Right.
This is his first action movie. Just want to point that out to everybody, and he killed it. He did a phenomenal job. He's usually Andy on Parks and Rec.
Also, what people may not know, may not remember. You remember Wanted? You remember the movie Wanted? He was the guy that got his tooth knocked out when he slapped the key. That was Chris Pratt, and he was good in that. He had a small role, but he was great in that. He was fantastic in this. He was fantastic.
He kept you laughing. Nothing but action. And he played Peter Quill's role to a T.
For a member of the Creed, the Accuser Corps, Ronan, for him to stop mid-destruction and look at him and say, "What are you doing?" I mean, it was golden. It was golden.
And I gotta say, who else? There's actually all of that, and I think that's what I love about the movie so much. All 5 of them stole the show.
I mean,
all of them. They're just all good.
They all had their moments.
Yes.
Everybody had their moment.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper, I mean, plenty of shout to him. Sometimes I couldn't even tell it was his voice. It's like he put like a New York, like guttural, like something type of Italian type twang to his voice. So I mean, he was excellent. Drax, David Bautista, he shocked me. I mean, comedic timing, influx. I mean, even the cynical, crazy laugh at the end, where all hell is breaking loose, and he's just ha ha ha. I mean, it was fantastic.
Even Vin Diesel as Groot. Oh.
I mean, you could tell it was Vin, and he put his special Diesel into
Diesel.
it. I'm Groot. It was good.
He was Vin Diesel, and then they said, no, be Groot.
Be Groot.
Like, I'm Groot.
I'm Groot.
It's works.
Yeah. Zoe Saldana, we already knew she was going to rock as Gamora, so I mean that goes without saying. But the depth they managed to get with each character, they delved into everyone's past, and obviously more so Peter Quill, Chris Pratt, more than anybody, is him being the lead. But they delved kind of into everybody's backstory.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't think they were going to have time to do that. But you get a closeness, especially when he makes that speech toward the end where he said we're all losers. We've all lost something. Let's put it together and let's make this game plan work.
And then they also kind of show with Gamora where she's Thanos'
daughter, right,
but
adopted daughter.
She's like, that's not my father. It was very personal, very like you don't understand where I'm coming from, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she played that perfect.
She did a fantastic job. Another highlight to me was actually seeing Thanos, the Mad Titan, in this movie. I mean, he got his
Godfather in that one.
He got it.
He was sitting in his chair, man.
Black folk, I'm just gonna talk to y'all for just a minute. We're not racist by any means, but I'm just telling the truth. Black folk, y'all been doing something, and your mama, your dad said, "Boy," and that's what Thanos did to Ronan in this movie. And when he did it, I'm like, "Oh man, come on
this
now."
This dude has a giant hammer, and he cowers before a guy that's just sitting in his chair.
He calls him boy a couple times. Putting him in his place.
I don't think he got a chance to say anything back to him yet.
I mean, even when he got the gem and he told Thanos, "Look, I'm coming. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna come for you." He just phased the screen out. I was like, "All right, I can deal with it." You know what I'm saying? I mean, he don't even have to. The Mad Titan doesn't have to say what he's gonna do. It's just gonna happen.
It's like if I can handle all of the Infinity Gems.
Yeah. If I can do that, then you nothing but a Kree accuser. Get out of here. Perfect. So his scene, as brief as it was, or his scenes in the movie, was fantastic to me.
We can't wait to see him in 3.
Can't wait to see him in 3. Avengers 3.
Yeah, Avengers 3. I'm sure that's
and this cinematic universe is going to continue to build, and this is just another positive step in the right direction for them. So more so than just a movie, I want us to talk to the people about what we think is going to happen next in the Guardians, because we know they're going to make another one. Oh, yeah. They said it before the movie came out, and they showed you again at the before the credits started that Guardians will be back. So what do you think would be a good next step for the Guardians franchise?
Oh man, well, as far as Guardians concerned, you do have, of course, Nova, because we haven't seen him pop up yet.
You haven't seen the Nova. You saw Nova Corps, but you didn't see the Nova.
So he's gonna pop up.
Right.
You have the potential to see. I mean, now that you've gone that far with the Guardians of the Galaxy, hopefully Peter Quill's father.
Right.
Because he talks about it and kind of reveal, hey, he's more than a human.
Right, right. For those of you who don't know, Peter Quill's father is Jason of Spartax, and he's the lord of the Spartax family of planets. So
which they were supposed to deliver him, which is cool because that actually happens in the comic. He's actually supposed to be delivered to his father, but gets lost in the galaxy somehow.
So his father's big time. His father's a part of the Galactic Council. So we're hoping to see that in the next one. So you had his dad. You said Nova.
Nova, definitely.
What about Adam Warlock?
Ooh,
Adam Warlock was the enhanced human that was created by the Enclave, and he managed to lock horns with Thanos.
Can you imagine?
I mean,
a Thanos.
Right. I mean, this is a guy who's come in contact with the Soul Gem, one of the many Infinity Gems that we've been seeing, and he actually directly can challenge Thanos one-on-one. Adam Warlock, go look him up.
Easily lives the telepod. Another thing too that we kind of skipped over or kind of forgotten is he could, or not he, but basically now that we've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, we've seen the different universes.
Right.
We could potentially see, and it's just I mean, this is a big far-fetched kind of like
Tell him.
Illuminati. Could possibly see it because we have all the members now, with the exception.
Tell them who the Illuminati is.
If you guys don't know, the Illuminati, much like how much people, how many people think, okay, the Illuminati actually exists. Well, the mutants think, oh, there's Illuminati, but they're not sure. The Illuminati is a very secret organization that's comprised of Professor X,
Reed Richards,
Doctor Strange,
Namor, Sub-Banner, Black Panther. Tony Stark. Right.
And it was Captain America. Now, I will say this. There's more on the Captain America thing. I can't tell you what happens. You got to read the comics on that. Yeah, I won't tell them. But it's phenomenal. But either way, I mean, now that we have almost all those people, we definitely could see that, especially Guardians of the Galaxy, because their whole job is policing the whole galaxy.
Right. So, and not only in that regard, but the Illuminati were the people responsible for banishing the Hulk, which eventually led to Planet Hulk, which eventually led to World War Hulk, which is what they're saying could make an appearance in Avengers 2. They're saying that, the Hulk may, get to that, level of insanity where they may have to get rid of him by the end of Avengers. They've been hinting towards it because we've seen the Hulkbuster armor in some of the pre-production pictures. So, all this ties in. I mean, Marvel's just doing a great job of tying all this stuff together. So this not only, that's just what could be next, but what it opens up, a whole host of characters. I mean, it's Sword. That's right.
You guys have seen S.H.I.E.L.D.
Can also bring in Sword
yet. Sword is actually the offensive galactic front that the United States / America and most of Earth set up together with aliens and other people to kind of intercept everything before it even comes to Earth. They're kind of like the attack mechanism more so. S.H.I.E.L.D. being
the response mechanism. Right. And I believe it's headed up by Abigail Brand. She's got green hair. And they're actually not even stationed on Earth. They're like stationed in outer space, and they constantly monitor what's going on out there, what could affect the Earth. And she and Sword pretty much made their first appearance, I think, when Astonishing X-Men first did their reboot. I think that's where you can see a lot of the beginnings of Sword. Captain Marvel. You can see her too.
Kree and all
yeah. I mean, just it opens up so much. I mean, you've got the Shi'ar Empire. You've got the moon where Thanos comes from, Titan, which is a moon of Saturn, and all his people, his brother Star Fox, his parents. who I think he ended up killing his mom and his dad, and
raped,
like he set off a nuclear bomb just to see what he would do. Thanos is crazy, but it opens up all that. You also, and you saw a little bit of it in Guardians, it could also bring in the Celestials.
Yes.
We saw Nowhere, which was the head of the Celestial, and then one of the scenes that was showing the power of this Infinity Gem, where this big, huge being, like, you know, hit the ground with a staff, and you had like these glowing. That was a Celestial. So you could bring that in too. I mean, it brings in a bunch of stuff. Galactus. We can see Galactus again.
A real Galactus.
A real Galactus, not the. Who did that? I wonder who did that. Who did that? Who made Galactus clouds instead of a Celestial? Are we gonna tell them? We're not gonna bring it. Okay, we're not gonna bring it up. Okay. The Watchers. I'm just saying. The Watcher. You can see the Watcher potentially come in.
Yes.
And that race of beings that just watch and just observe everything that's going on in the galaxy. So it opens up not only connections to the other movies that Marvel is doing, but just a plethora of possibilities for the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's great that we're seeing a lot of these obscure characters because, you know, back in I remember reading these back when I was like a teenager and thinking like they'll never make a movie out of this.
Never.
And it had such a great storyline.
Never. You'll never see it.
And now you're seeing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now you're seeing it being a possibility.
Only about a few people on the Earth knew what they were until like this movie.
Right. And also another character that you mentioned last episode was Angela. So Angela could also be brought in. That's a new character. She's a newcomer to the Guardians of the Galaxy. And you were saying that they were hinting that she may be, Odin's lost daughter from a 10th realm.
Yes, you guys have to read Original Sin. The 10th Realm is the new comic book series with Thor and Loki, which shows a young Loki as well as the future Loki who's trying to cause all this mischief.
So it kind of goes back in time and it goes forward a little bit, it's like a flashback type thing. Okay.
And it's great. You see a confused Thor after learning the truth of the original sin. He's like, we have to go to that 10th realm. We gotta see our sister Loki.
Right.
It's beautiful.
So the possibilities now are endless in terms of the list of characters that are off-world, that are in the galaxy, that is now open to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we talked about all the good. I want to just real quick talk about some of the bad and some of the stuff that the critics are saying about it, and we'll give them our take. JD and Rock's take on what they're saying. So one of the critics is really like criticizing them on, his thing is every major movie in the cinematic universe is ending the same, where you've got this, this Infinity Stone, and it's all about the destruction of a planet, and a bunch of people come together and they stop it. Is it the same? Have they all been the same?
No.
Does he have a point?
No, and again, there's a lot of differences. Like, for example, in the Guardians movie, when he had the stone, he was going to destroy a planet.
Yeah, he was going to destroy Xandar.
He wasn't like, I'm gonna no. And then in the Avengers, when they got the Tesseract,
they weren't going to destroy the Earth.
No. He was like, Loki was going to rule it.
Loki was going to rule the Earth with the Chitauri as his army. So no destruction there.
No.
And what about Thor: The Dark World? Because we saw another one with the Ether.
Again, that wasn't really about they were just trying to invade Asgard and take it over, as well as they were trying to destroy Midgard, right?
Actually, Malekith was trying to destroy all 9 realms and plunge it back into darkness because he's a dark elf. So there are differences there. They're not really the same thing. I mean, clearly we see that they're building towards the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet. So they're all going to be connected.
Even in Thor, the Great Destroyer just happened to stray out of the little inventory locker and then come on Earth. So it's not really been about, the item. Like, it's more so been about the adventure and the journey in the universe.
Right.
If anything. And then, what else makes me mad? Because this is another thing they said, too. Like, nobody died.
How Rock gets when Rock gets mad.
Oh, no, nobody died.
That's another thing the critics are saying, nobody's dying.
Number one, it's a comic book, okay? If people died, then it would be like the Punisher comic book. And if anybody's read the Punisher comic book, you're probably like, yeah, and that went really well. But 2, they got to keep the characters alive. Just like they're killing off Wolverine, he's coming back.
Wolverine is coming back,
He's coming
y'all.
back. 3 months to live is pretty much 3 centuries to live. That's how you
So Wolvie's coming back. Logan's coming back.
Come on. Yes.
So the nobody dies.
Just like Captain America's coming back.
Captain America's coming back. So he came back already a couple times. he got shot. You know,
I mean, America's old. He gotta take some.
So
breaks
the nobody dies thing. These are comic books. If everybody always died, we'd have nothing to read. We have nothing to look forward to. So sorry, that doesn't mean it can't be entertaining. Like, it's entertaining right now.
That's it. Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
Hey, so Wolverine stabs everybody. The end.
The end. Right.
Apocalypse comes to Earth. Well, nobody's left.
Right. Where would the fun be in all these superpower beings dying after one movie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Can you imagine Stan Lee at home right now to scratch his head like, what does people want?
What are you talking about? You can't win with him, you can't lose with him, what? You can only hope to make a few of them happy, and you made us happy today, Marvel. I just want to give you 2 thumbs up for that. So what's coming up for Marvel is just this grand building of the cinematic universe, some of which you wanted to address as far as the Deadpool part. You were talking about that earlier.
I think a lot of you guys have seen, we've even posted on our Facebook page as well as a few of our other sites for Out of the Game. There's been a Deadpool video going around that was originally something that was optioned for Fox. It was a test video to show them what Deadpool could possibly do and how the movie could possibly go. And I gotta say, it is much more phenomenal and better than any of the Fox movies combined in that video.
Any of the who movies?
Fox. Yeah.
Sorry, Fox. Sorry. But you said it looks good. It looks good. Okay.
It's a CG movie. Okay. It's full CG. The CG reminds you a lot. If you get a chance, go look at that video because now they're not trying to take down anymore. So you can see it anywhere. You can go to YouTube see it. The CG is about the same caliber as Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Okay. Which looked really good. Deadpool was in full action. He was himself. It was great. And Ryan Reynolds was the voice. Right. So he was pretty much perfect for the part.
But are they going to actually do it?
No. Now that's another thing too. I forgot the director's name, but the creator and director, he's really upset right now. He's been fighting Fox on this to try to
fighting him.
Yeah, he's trying to get the rights to do it.
I fight Fox too.
But
I'm just JD. I'm not a multi-billion-dollar mogul.
Future past.
But hey, we're not gonna talk about that again. We're not gonna talk. Look, everybody makes mistakes. We hope that you lovely people at Fox who've
please,
you know what you're doing because you're in the position that you're in. We hope that you do the right thing.
How did you make The Simpsons so great? And then
we're constantly telling you to listen to your fans. Your fans, they don't know everything, but they know a lot. They know enough to get some good stuff, okay? And I think that's what Marvel is doing. I think that's going to be a critical key moving forward. Listen to the fans, and you can make those core, fans happy, but you can also make the casual moviegoer happy as well.
Because, I mean, you're going to see Guardians of the Galaxy again, right?
I'm going to see it a 3rd time.
See?
I've already seen it twice. I'm gonna. That's what you do when you keep it real.
I'm just saying.
You make people like me go see it multiple times.
Wait.
I didn't see Days of Future Past again.
Wait.
I only saw it once.
Wait.
I didn't see
Huh? Has it been 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
It hadn't been. It's been 1 week.
1 week. Oh, that's right.
I saw it Thursday and I saw it again Saturday. And I'm probably gonna see it again tomorrow. That's what you do when you listen to the fans. When you listen, you get rewarded. You get $94 million in 1 weekend. You get record-breaking one-day grosses. It's what happens when you listen.
I'm just saying
to the fans.
I'm just saying. I need
to you
that
listen to the fans.
Like it's important. For
you listen.
That's all I need.
To the fans.
Just the eye. That's
so look, y'all go check out our Instagram page because we need momentum for the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. We need momentum. Check it out.
Please.
Push it. We need a game for Guardians of the Galaxy. We need it.
Look, Guardians Ultimate Alliance. That's all
come on.
Saying,
Guardians Ultimate Alliance. That's all we want. That's it. We're done. We're done. I'm JD. That's Rock. Hey, if you're gonna play it right.
Baby.
I'm done.
You're gonna do it.
That's
do it right.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Bye.